This is my first YouTube video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the BattleTech Introductory box set, and basically my views on it in comparison to the other tabletop games I've been playing. Now, this is what you get in the box for around $60. First of all, the big bargain, you get 24 pre-made battle mechs of various weight classes, ranging from the lights to the mediums to the heavies and finally the assaults. And it comes with two miniatures that you have to assemble yourself. They're a little bit higher quality, and one of them is kind of not like the others. It's from a different faction with a lot better technology with it, so it's kind of the oddball out. Nonetheless, it's still a bargain. First of all, my views on it are simply that it's pretty fun, and I'll get into why it's so much more fun to get into this game than other games as we go along. So let me start off with what you come with, other than the actual mech models. You come with the 26 total models, and everything you see here it comes with. All you need are 2 dice to play the game. Sometimes you need more, but the bare minimum is 2. When you open the box, all the mechs will come in a cardboard kind of square tube for all of them to come in, except for the 2 models you have to assemble yourself. Those come in a set of sprues that you have to clip off and glue together. Anyways, moving on. It comes with the Catalyst Handbook, which it's kind of a small little newspaper for a bunch of other games that you might be wanting to get into, like Shadowrun, never played it, Leviathans, Linear, Balance of Power, Cosmic Patrol, just some other games, plus a little advertisement for some more expansions to BattleTech. Moving on, it also comes with 2 spreading mats to play on. Each mat has 2 separate sides and they fold out into nice terrain pieces. Fairly big for a small game. See, you get things like water. They don't really like to sit flat, so you can sometimes put something really heavy on top of them. Also comes with this one, which has pavement type designs on it. I haven't gotten that far to using pavement in a game, but there's the other side. So you've got a full total of 4 maps you can play on, or 2 really big ones if you want to get into a larger game. It'll come with a background information book with basically like the mechs that come in it. Basically it gives their stats, their weapons, and their a little bit of background on what the mechs were designed around, the different factions in BattleTech, and little cutaway maps of different eras of time. And it's kind of just a introductory book to BattleTech called Inner Sphere at a Glance. So there's that, and you also get a handy-dandy, full-on map of the known galaxy. And it's that big. It's pretty big. It's got a little legend here to show you how big everything is, and all the factions, their colors, and their territories. It's just a really big map. That up. And you've got this how the core rulebook works. It's a little kind of expansion, like dictation. It'll tell you what books handle what rules. Like you've got the introductory introductory rule set right here. You'll have the look for standard rules, advanced rules, total warfare, tech manual, into things like strategic operations, tactical operations, and there's a few things in here about the type of gameplay you go for, which is the size of the game you can move up to. Also comes with this painting and tactics guide. Basically gives you a rundown of the easiest way to go around painting them at first if you're not used to doing so already. Goes to the factions color sets, and it also goes into tactics of like the benefits of dropping to the ground, or what the armament on your mech will do for the game, where its role in the tactics lie. Then you finally get into the rules. Because of these quick start rules, which are basically it's the basics of movement, shooting, counting damage, and basically how to just start out running on your feet. It's basically the easiest way to get into the game. And that's how a lot of people start out with this quick start rule. See, it's not very thick, it's very thin. You can get a game started right out of the box. And then you get into the introductory rulebook, which is, as you can see, a little bit bigger. It's probably about 6 or 7 times bigger than the quick start rules. And this basically has how to count for heat, how to count for the different levels of damage, heat phase, actual close combat attacks, where you're allowed to move, where your firing arcs are on each type of weapon. And it also, for the rules, it comes with these little reference sheets. Basically give you basically chunking it up in summarizable paragraphs from the book, like movement costs, how easy it is to move into certain types of terrain, cluster hits for missile weapons and spread shotguns, kick location, pilot and skill roll table, attack modifiers, which are basically how hard it is to hit something, determining critical hits. It's just a good go-to sheet if you're starting out or if you still kind of scatterbrained about it. And in each section it has a page where each one can be found. So you can always find it and determine exactly what the rules and the wording are. And we finally come to I'm not sure what to call this, the kickstarting damage sheets or data sheets. See, it's got these 2 right here on the front. It gets random hit locations. It's not even doing firing arcs or mech facings. And then you get 2 more over here. Then you get a few vehicles, infantry, and then you come to finally the actual data sheets for the mechs that it came with, which are basically the stock version of them. They don't come with any weird variant. They don't deviate too much from really what they were built around. See, I've already started doing the damage on that one, and basically he died. But yeah, you can use this, or you can put it on a printer and scan it and then make copies of it. Or if you're really, really into doing it yourself, it's got a handy dandy empty data sheet where you can make your own mech or come up with a different variant for a mech. Basically make your own. And as I've said, the 2 models, the 2 in the back that you have to assemble, come with their own separate data sheets. Each one has 2 variants. There's the 75-ton Mad Cat Prime, otherwise known as a Timberwolf. There's the second variant for it. There's the Battle Master, as well as an alternate version for it. And for the the page in the book for actually making your own mech, it's actually covered in the Introductory rulebook, where even if you've never played the game, you can jump right into designing a battle mech of your own liking. It tells you how to make the internal structure, how many critical spaces are allotted to a certain size of mech, and how you go about finding your engine size, weight, speed, everything. And the actual mechs it comes with, give me a second, I'm trying to triple task here for a little bit. It comes with the Commando, the Spider, the Jenner, right here in front. Then we get to the Panther, and that's it for the light mechs. Then we come over here to the Assassin, the Cicada, the Clint, the Hermes, the Whitworth, the Vindicator, the Enforcer, the Hunchback, the Trebuchet, the Dervish, and that is it for the medium mechs. Now we get into the light mechs, starting off with the Dragon, the Quick Draw, the Catapult, the Jaeger mech, and the Grasshopper, and that's it for the heavies. Now we get into Assault, which is the Awesome, the Zeus, the Cyclops, the Banshee, and the Atlas. And the two that you have to make are the Battlemaster and the Mad Cat / Timberwolf. Well, I hope you've had an interesting time listening to my review of the game, or what comes out of the box. I'm Cody Fletcher, and I am signing off.